Good day, kids! Welcome to our virtual classroom. I am Teacher DJ, and today let's start your journey in learning simple and compound sentences. And of course, today you will also be listening a new story. Are you excited? Sounds great! I know for sure that all of you are really excited as much as I am. And so, to begin with, let me introduce to you our lesson. Our lesson for today is all about describing one's drawing about the stories or poem listened to using simple and compound sentences. So for our previous lesson, we've discussed already what the sentence is all about, right? That the sentence is a group of words that has a complete thought, which actually our previous lesson, which is all about the sentence, has something to do with our lesson for today. So now, by the end of this session, you are expected to, number one, know the difference between simple and compound sentence. Second, write simple sentence and compound sentences. And number three, describe one's drawing about stories you listen to using simple and compound sentences. Alright class, so now are you ready for our story? Sounds great. Well, you know what, because today is a hot day and I really feel so thirsty. Will I be happy if I can see a pitcher of water? Alright, so now, today, we will be listening a story of a thirsty girl. Let's find out on how he was able to get or to drink a water. So the title of our story is The Crow and the Pitcher. On a hot summer day, a thirsty crow looked for a water to drink. "It's hot. I am thirsty," said the crow. "I need to find water." The crow flew from one place to another, looking for water to drink. And he finally found a pitcher. But there was only little water in the pitcher. He tried to drink from the pitcher, but no matter how much he tried, he could not reach the water. "My beak is too big. The pitcher's neck is very narrow. How will I get the water?" he thought. Then an idea came to the crow. He picked up some small stones and he dropped them into the pitcher one by one. 1, 2, 3. Plop, plop, plop. Little by little, the water rose in the pitcher. 4, 5, 6. Plop, plop, plop. The water rose some more. Soon, the crow could reach the water. "Now I can drink," said the crow. "It's cold and good." Alright class, so that was the story about the crow and the pitcher. I hope you learned something about the story. Now, I will be showing to you a sentence out of the story that I have just given to you. Now, the sentence is, "The crow was thirsty." Let's find out if what kind of sentence is this. Maybe a simple sentence or a compound sentence. For this sentence, we have to find out first where is the subject and the predicate. The first circled word is the word crow. The crow is our subject. And the second one is thirsty. Thirsty is our predicate. Alright, so now we have one subject and one predicate. And that this makes one independent clause. Therefore, if we have one independent clause in a group of words or a sentence, that makes us a simple sentence. How about this sentence? The crow was thirsty, so he looked for water. The first line was our first example, right? The crow was thirsty. And we also have another sentence, which is, he looked for water. So in our first sentence, we already have the group, which is our subject, and Thursday is our predicate. How about the third line? Alright, so now he is our subject, and look for water is our predicate. So therefore, we have our first independent clause and our second independent clause. So for this sentence, we have two independent clauses or two simple sentences, right? How about the word so? The word so is what we call the coordinating conjunction or the connector. Or should I say, the bridge that connects the two independent clauses. And what makes a sentence? This is what we call the compound sentence. Therefore, a compound sentence has two independent clauses. What have you learned today? Again, simple sentence is also called an independent clause. It contains a subject and a predicate and expresses a complete thought. Say, for example, he drinks water from the pitcher. He is our subject and drinks water is our predicate. Therefore, we have one complete thought or one sentence, and that makes us a simple sentence. On the other hand, compound sentence contains two independent clauses, joined by a coordinating conjunction or connector. We have and, but, for, nor, or, so, and yet. Example, he drinks water from the pitcher, but the pitcher's neck is very narrow. So as you can see, we have two independent clauses here. The first one is he drinks water from the pitcher, and the second one is the pitcher's neck is very narrow. Therefore, and of course, we have one coordinating conjunction or connector, the word but. So this makes us a compound sentence. Now I will check if you really understand our lesson. So eyes on the screen and try to do it on your own. Alright, so that concludes our lesson for today, class. I hope you've learned something about the simple and compound sentence. Alright, so that ends our session or our lesson for today, class. Once again, this is Teacher DJ. Bye for now and see you in our next meeting. Thank you very much. And please stay at home, wash your hands, and be safe. Have a nice day and God bless everyone.